because you're not joyful and happy in these relationships. You're not joyful and happy being codependent while you're at work and you're worried about something happening at home, but you're keeping that a secret because, again, denial and rationalizations. So I just want you to understand that denial is the thing that holds it all together. Denial is where we lie to ourselves. So usually people that have strong denial, they usually keep complaining or trying to fix the other person, but never really deal with themselves. They become the other person's therapist, mommy, whatever you want to call it, and they're so obsessed with fixing the other person. And that's where you start hearing, well, they're not always like this, and they get obsessed with the person's potential. So they're so obsessed with thinking about only the good part of the person that they forget about all the other stuff that's happening. And that's part of rationalizing. That's part of denial, when you start saying, but they're not always like this. If that is a statement that you've heard yourself say, you might be suffering from some type of denial and some type of codependency. You might be obsessed with trying to fix them, with mothering them, leaving them list of things to do, to sending them text messages, reminding them of what they're supposed to be doing, speaking for them, telling them. Part of us over speaking and over explaining is that we're over explaining to them not just what happened and what bothered us, but this is what you should be doing. This is what you should be thinking. This is how you should be treating me. So if this is a situation that you find yourself caught up in, just know that this denial isn't going to make things better. It's only going to make you stay in this relationship longer with no change. And a lot of times you might see change for seasons. And when I say seasons, it might not even be a season. It might be a week or 2 weeks or a day. And then that little piece of change gives you like a glimmer of hope, and you hold on to that. And by holding on to that, you start putting up with maybe months of bad behavior. And then you use this little piece of hope to help you hold on to the relationship, which is really a relationship filled with so much bad behavior, so much disrespect. So I know that this isn't stuff that is perhaps very pleasant to hear. However, it is truth, and truth is the way to your healing. Truth is the first step. Awareness, insight, truth is the first step to knowing that you need help. The first step to knowing that this isn't going to change. If the other person doesn't want change, if the other person continues to behave in ways that are disrespectful, in ways that make you become small, if the other person continues to behave in ways where you're not seen, where you're not heard, where you're even possibly abused, verbally, physically, sexually, where your children are being abused, if you're in a situation where your children are telling you, hey mom, can you leave dad? We don't like him. We're scared of him, or vice versa, then we already know that it's already a bad situation. You don't need more proof. And a lot of times we try to gather up so much proof for years and years and years, as if we need so much proof, as if we need one more thing, just one more time, one more thing. And that's when I'm going to take action. But then when that time comes, you'll find another excuse to not take the action and not make the decisions that you know you need to make.